Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel.
We're the Dawnties.
My name is Rochelle.
And who am I?
No.
I'm your favorite Donna. I'm your favorite Donna.
And in today's video, we are doing our third installment of our Disney Plus discussion. So in today's video, we are doing our March look back at February and what we've discovered, what we've watched, what we thought about it, and things that are upcoming. So in February, we actually spent a lot more time on Netflix than on Disney Plus. But this is not a Netflix recommendation video, so we're just going to talk about what we did watch on Disney Plus. What was the first thing we watched?
Well, we were super excited about this one.
Yes.
I was super excited because I wanted to find out what turned Bo into a badass.
Yes, and we talked about it in our last month's video, how we were looking forward to it, and that is Lamp Life. So Lamp Life is basically a look into what happened to Bo after Toy Story 2, up until after Toy Story 4 when her and Woody are finally together, and just kind of figuring out
what turned her into a badass
and how she ended up at the antique store and how she escaped and all that stuff. So we were very, very excited about this, and I'm not gonna lie, it was good.
It was good.
However, it's just one short episode.
I thought it was gonna be like Forky asked a question.
I thought so too. I thought it was gonna be a series of shorts, like telling different stories and all this stuff. Or, you know, when Woody would ask, it would be almost like Woody asks Bo a question and then she tells the story of what happened. I thought it was gonna be multiple installments, but apparently it's just one 5-minute short.
And it was okay, but
it was okay.
I expected more.
Yeah, I did too.
So
hopefully they might look at that and turn it into like a Forky Asks a Question series instead of just a one and done. So
yeah.
But it was really cute. I do recommend it. Just don't get your hopes up of it being
like
mini adventures. Yeah, we both did. So that was Lamp Life.
Another one that we did watch was the live action Lion King. I know it's been out a while.
It has been out, and it came out, I think, on DVD video in October, so it just launched on Disney Plus at the very end of January. So we watched it, and
it was alright.
It was okay. There were some things that kind of disappointed me personally, and I think we talked about it. And then there were some things that were really, really good. So the first thing I want to say is just hearing the voice of James Earl Jones gave me chills. And I'm so glad that he was able to reprise the role of Mufasa. That was just nostalgic and took me back to childhood and loving the movie as a child. So that was really fun.
Mufasa. Sorry. That's hyenas.
So it's not technically live action, it is CGI, but it was so real looking. Just the planes, the animals, how they walked, their demeanor, like it all came across as so real that you had to like stop and think, this isn't a real animal, this is a CGI animal, which it's so stunning whenever it takes you out of the unrealistic piece of the story to look like it's like you're watching a documentary. So that was really cool. But I found that the downside of that was they couldn't express emotion.
Right.
It was very hard for them, for you to watch it as, you know, someone, a fan, and not seeing that smirk or that smile or that scared, all those expressions in the face that they can do in animation that they did not do here because they wanted it to look real.
Yeah.
So that was disappointing.
And there wasn't as much, I mean, there was a teeny tiny bit, but there wasn't as much the back and forth between Scar and Simba about, well, gee, Uncle Scar, what does that make you?
A monkey's uncle.
And I'm surrounded by idiots.
The banter.
I missed some of that. Yeah,
that, I did make a note that you kind of need that banter to tell the story of their relationship, especially if someone's never seen the original, the animation, and don't know these characters. You kind of need that to understand why Scar goes to the lengths that he does to try to kill both of them off, so he can rule the kingdom. So
yeah,
that I did miss, that banter, that relationship kind of creating that at the beginning, so you know that through the rest of the movie.
And before we watched it, I actually said, okay, if this is live action, I wonder how they're going to do the hula scene.
Yes.
So, you know what? They just
wasn't-
didn't do it.
It wasn't in there.
They just didn't even try.
No, they did. I don't even remember what they did, but they did use Timon and Pumbaa as like little
Bait.
yeah, for the hyenas. But I really wanted to see the hula scene. Like, that is just iconic. It's so funny, and yeah, very disappointed that was left out. So yeah, I wasn't visually, I was impressed, but storytelling wise, it wasn't
The first
It
one.
wasn't the
It wasn't the animated.
no.
At
Where I think, looking at the Lady and the Tramp comparison, and that was almost identical scene for scene.
Except for the cat.
Except for the cat song. Yes, I know, you're very bitter about that. But I expected it to be more like that. So there was a lot of conversations, little tidbits like the bantering, the hula scene that just weren't even there.
Yeah.
Which was disappointing. The singing was okay. I mean,
I didn't really care for the new song that they gave Beyonce.
yeah.
I'm sorry if you're a Queen Bee fan, but
I'm not a fan of Beyonce in general.
Don't tell your sister that.
She already knows. But I do like her. I like her music. I'm just not a fan. And yeah, I don't think that she really brought a whole lot to the voice of Nala, but I mean, it was okay. It was good to see once.
Yeah.
But not one I would rewatch.
Over and over and over again, like we're doing Frozen 2 right now.
Yeah, which we have a video coming up on that, so be on the lookout. Very excited about that one. Anyways, back to Disney Plus. So then the only other new thing that we watched was something that you found and put on one day while I was editing. So
Yeah.
what did you find?
We were just sitting around on a Saturday or a Sunday, and she was like, well, what are we going to do? And I go, well, let's put on Disney Plus and see what we can find. She's editing.
Yeah.
So
I'm semi-distracted, obviously.
I found a documentary because I'm really into documentaries, and it's called Waking Sleeping Beauty.
Yes.
And she actually stopped editing and put the computer down because it was so good.
It was really good. So just kind of give an overall idea of what the documentary is about. It's about the struggles that Disney had through the Renaissance movies. So Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Little Mermaid. Is The Lion King a part of that?
I think
Yeah.
it is, yeah.
And The Lion King. So those movies, almost like behind the scene look
At the struggles that
Yeah.
they went through to get those
as
made.
a company, and the people involved, and all of the scandals that were occurring during that time.
And basically, the animation studio is what built Walt Disney.
Yeah.
And by the time that all the parks had been opened and everything, they literally kicked the animators off of the Disney lot, the main lot, and kicked them off. And it's like, hey, but we're the ones that started this whole thing.
Yeah. Like,
And it was
we're
really
big.
interesting.
Yeah. It was really cool looking at that piece of Disney history and more in depth, because it really did focus on what that 10-year span and what happened. So I would highly recommend it if you kind of want to know more about the company, not just like the movies or the shows that they have. This is or the parks. Like this was really about the film studio and the animators and all that stuff. Very, very interesting.
It was.
Very
And it was just random that I picked that out and said, well, let's try this.
Yeah.
And
So
we were very impressed.
very impressed. So definitely check that out. Waking Sleeping Beauty. I think it's like an hour and a half long, if maybe a little bit less than that. But it's a really good watch. So highly, highly, highly recommend that one.
Okay, so that's what we've seen.
Yeah, not much. Like I said, we were on a Netflix kick specifically, but we got a few things in.
So what's coming up? Because she
Yes.
pays attention to all this stuff way more
do.
than I do, y'all.
I do. So there is a lot coming that has been announced, but no release dates. But I did find one show that's very interesting that is coming this spring. So that could be March, April, May-ish. So around this time frame. So it's coming up soon. And it is called Be Our Chef. Now, from what I understand, this is a competition show.
Oh, kind of like them
yeah.
kids cooking shows we watch?
Yes.
Okay.
Love all of those cooking shows. But it's called Be Our Chef. It's coming out this spring, and the winner of the whole competition, I guess the whole season, will be the competition, right? From start to finish. That makes sense. But the winner is going to have their recipe as a signature dish or treat in Walt Disney World.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, it's going to turn their dream into a reality and have their dish served at the parks, which I think is such a unique touch and something that really Disney has to offer that really none of the other competition shows can offer. Like, they'll get like a spread in, you know, the Food Network magazine or $10,000, but this is something that you can actually put out there, that Disney can put out there to guests and get their take on these new dishes and stuff. So
that's pretty
cool. And
cool.
it also takes pressure off of the Disney chefs or whoever's in charge of the foods and snacks and trends and all that from having to create so many new things. If we get people in competitions creating things, and just kind of gets a new perspective on upcoming treats and snacks and signature dishes and things. So
all right, that's
I
pretty
think
cool.
that would be really fun. And I don't know if it's like adult or teen or families. I want to say it's like a parent and a child pair up to compete, but I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while since I've read up about this show, but I think that would just be really fun and just another unique twist, like I said. So
that's cool. All right.
So that one is coming up this spring. No official release date yet, but I am definitely going to be on the lookout for that one for sure.
All right.
All right. So that was our discussion on Disney Plus for the month of February-ish. So leave a comment down below. Let us know, have you seen any of these? What is your take on The Lion King specifically? Because I'm kind of iffy on it.
It's okay.
So let us know your thoughts on that. Let us know what other shows you are watching. We did get someone recommended to watch the movie Togo, which is an original.
Oh, because of dogs. Because we love dogs. I remember that comment.
So that is going to be on our list of things to watch in the future. So anything else that you think we would like, let us know down below and we will try to check it out and do a review on them. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching and we will see you in our next video.
Bye.